Hello everyone, so already you have this question. Now we are going to do the configuration. So here if you see, first thing we need to configure the host name as a R1 to this router. So let's go the CLI of the router. We can see here, this is a CLI of the router. Here we can configure, I will write no, and then go to the privilege mode, then go to the global configuration mode, and we will change the name of the router with the command host name R1. Okay, so I changed the name of the router here. Now I need to configure the DHCP server, but before that one, what we will do, we will assign the IP address. Okay, so I will write interface G0 by 0 by 0. Okay, this is the question I am doing. Okay, this interface I will assign the IP address 192.168.1.1, give space 255.255.255.0. I will write no shut, and I will create one loopback also, interface loopback 0. I am creating one loopback 8.8.8, and I am going to assign the IP address 8.8.8.8, give space 255.0.0.0. Okay, so if you want to check, you can check I done show IP interface brief. With this command we will check the interface status. Okay, so here I assign the IP address to this interface G0 by 0, and I created the loopback here. Now I need to configure the DHCP server here, so this PC should get the IP. So how we can configure the DHCP server? We can write IP, okay, IP pool IP. If you press question mark, you will get here help command. You can see here what you can get from here, IP DHCP pool, okay, and whatever pool name you want to give, you can give. I will give ABC. See, this is the syntax. If you want to configure the DHCP server in the router or switch, you need to write IP DHCP pool, and you need to define the pool name. Pool name I am giving ABC. You can give anything. It is not necessary you should give ABC or XYZ. You can give LAN or VLAN 1, VLAN 10, anything you can give. After that you will write network, and here you need to define the network ID, whatever that one, 192.168.1.0, and subnet mask. So from this range we are going to give the IP address. This router is going to give the IP to all this computer from this range. When you write network 192.168.1.0, so they will give from this range the IP to this machine. And you need to define the default router, that is the gateway. The gateway will be the router interface IP. This IP we configure 192.168.1.1. So this IP we will give as a default gateway. So all this machine will get that IP. So I will write here 192.168.1.1 and press enter. If you want to do the DNS also, you can give the DNS IP also. Example, if you have this server, this router only DNS server, you can give this IP only. Okay, so this is a configuration we done here. If you want, I will show you again what we done here. I can write here show run, and you can see this is the configuration just now I done. This is a DHCP configuration we are using for only VLAN 1. So this is simple. Just you need to write IP DHCP pool and give any name, and you need to define the IP address whatever you want to give. You need to write the network and network ID of that one. So you have 192.168.1.0 we are writing. 1.0 means you will get IP 1.1, 1.2 like that with this subnet mask, and this will be the gateway. Default router is nothing but gateway of the computer. Computer will get the gateway. This will be the gateway IP, and this will be the DNS IP. And if you want to exclude some IP, maybe you will say don't you give this IP. If you want to reserve some IP, you can give that one also. IP exclude, IP DHCP exclude address, and here you can put the address whatever you don't want to give. Example, you don't want to give from 1.1 to 1.10. So here what this command will do, he will not give the IP from 192.168.1.1 till 192.168.1.10. This will be reserved. And if you remember one IP, that is 192.168.1.1, we already configure here. Remaining 192.168.1.2 till 192.168.1.10 we reserve. Later if we want to use that somewhere, we can use that. Okay, so this is the DHCP configuration is done, and I will save the configuration. You can go to this machine and verify. Go to desktop, click the IP config, click the DHCP and wait for some time. You will get here. See, 192.168.1.11 you get. This is a subnet mask, this is a gateway, this is a DNS. You get this IP. In this question, what they mention here, configure the DHCP server in the router. So PC0 can get the IP address from the DHCP server. And PC0 can ping the loopback 0. So this one we can ping or not, we need to verify. To ping that one, we need to go to the command prompt, click here and write here ping and write 8.8.8.8. Whatever the loopback IP you have, you can ping that one. So reply is coming here. Okay, and here if you see loopback, when we configure loopback, how we configure, we need to check. I give here this /8. So here I can write /8. Okay, and now what we verify. See, first question, change the name of the router here. So we change the name here. R1 we change, whatever they mention in the first thing. Second one, try to assign the IP address to the interface. Which interface? Router interface. So we already done this one also. Okay, this one also we done. After that, what is the next thing? Configure the DHCP server. So in this router we need to configure the DHCP server. We done. So this machine get the IP. So this machine already get the IP 192.168. What IP we get here? 1.11. This IP we get, and this machine is pinging to this loopback and reply is coming back. So our lab done successfully. If you want, you can check here. We get the IP address from the DHCP here and we ping here. You can see reply is coming. No confusion, right? Reply is working, reply is coming. If you want, I will ping again here. See, reply is coming. So whatever they ask in this practice question, we done successfully. This one we are calling CCNA practice question. Here we are trying to do as many as lab, so you will have the idea how to do the configuration, how to solve the problem. Later we will do some troubleshooting also. If you need this topology, join our Telegram channel. We are sharing all this in our Telegram channel. And if you want to look the physical look of this topology, click this physical, click here home city, click here corporate office, click the main wiring, and you can see here, zoom in and see here. This is the physical look of that one. Okay, this is the physical look of the switch. This one is switch and the above one is router. This is router. This is router, this is switch. Okay. See, this is router, this is switch. If you want to come back to logical topology, click here. Now you are back to the logical topology. I hope you enjoy this video. If you have any doubts, write in the comments. Thank you. Bye.